do. Sitting back in our chair and feeling the feet grounded, connected to the floor. Allow your back to be supported by the chair, shoulders back and down. Perhaps you feel a little bit of opening in the front of the chest. Chin parallel to the floor, crown of the head towards the ceiling. And breathe. If you want to try to work on allowing your exhale to be soft and light and perhaps a little bit longer than the inhale. We try to work towards the exhale being twice as long as the inhale. But you might just start with just a little longer. So we might inhale for the count of 3, and then maybe exhale for the count of 4 or 5 or maybe 6. So let's try that together. Exhale fully, and then very gentle inhale 1, 2, 3, and then exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But you inhale when you need to. Inhale and exhale, slow and soft. And then when you need to take your next breath, you inhale and exhale. Allowing ourselves to arrive in this space. Breathe. And I invite you all to join me for the sound of Om. So let's exhale fully. Inhale. Om. And then allow the eyes to open if they were closed, and sit forward in the chair. And again, I just feel like we've been on this journey together. I think it's been 10 weeks. So I hope that you have, learned something and gotten some stretching and relaxing a little bit. Hi, Julia. I see you joined while my eyes were closed. So welcome. Glad you're here. And so let's start with just a little bit. You know what? We're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to start with the legs today. So let's start with the right leg, extend it out, and just make some little circles with the feet going in one direction, the toes going around, and the other way back, just warming up a little bit. And then we'll do some point and flex. So lengthen the leg, inhale, flex, exhale, point. And flex, really stretch that leg out and point. 2 more, flex and point. And 1 more, flex and point. And then bringing that foot in. And now we're going to do, if you remember, we've done this a couple times. Inhale, just lift the heel. And exhale, see if you can lift the toes and the ball of the foot a little bit. Inhale, lift, come on the toes. Exhale, on the heel. And just do a couple of these, whatever feels good to you. Good. And then maybe for some of you, the next time you lift your heel, can you curl the toes under and stretch the top of the foot. This may be a little challenging and painful, and obviously if you're wearing shoes, this is not going to work. If so, you just maybe stay on the toes, but the rest of us, let's stretch the top of the foot. It's one of those things that you're like, oh, I don't know, but it actually feels really good. And then release it, shake out that leg a little bit, and let's do the same thing on the left. So let's extend the leg. If you want to also think about the posture, hands on hips, make some circles with the toes in one direction and the other way back. Breathe. And then we'll do a point and a flex. So we inhale, flex, exhale, point, inhale, and exhale. And one more, flex, and point, and flex, and point. And then bend that knee, and we'll do those little lifts, right? So inhale, lift the heel, toes on the ground. Exhale, go back the other way. Lift the toes and maybe the ball of the foot. Inhale the heel, exhale the toes. And just do a couple of these, stretching the foot and maybe the calf a little bit. And one more, inhale, exhale, and then inhale, come on those toes and see if you can curl the toes under, right? What we're doing is we're stretching the top of the foot, which we don't stretch very often. And again, any of these stretches for the feet can help in improving our balance. So just one more breath there, and then shake it out. Whatever feels good. And then let's come back over to the right, and we're going to do the open and close. Hope you noticed I have my You Call This Yoga shirt on for this occasion. So we're going to just open the hips out a little bit, hand on the inside of the right leg. Inhale, go out to the pinky toe side. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. I should mention, if you want to feel this a little more intensely, if you put your foot on a block, then it's like a little bit of a deeper stretch. So just in case some of you feel like doing that, or, I feel like I'm giving you a few things to take away with you, maybe to do over the holiday time. Opening and closing. And one more, open, feel that stretch, and close. And then extend that leg, maybe shake it out a bit, and bring it in. And let's do that on the other side. So again, if you want to put your foot on a block, if you have one, but obviously you don't need to, we inhale, open, exhale, big toe side. And just keep that going, opening out and close. Couple more, inhale and exhale, and open and close. And one more, open, feeling that stretch, and close. And then extend that leg out, shake it out. All right, so our legs are hopefully a little bit stretched out. And then let's come to we're going to move our way up actually to our hips. And I think I've done this with some of you guys before, the circles, right? So start, feet grounded, feel the sit bones grounded. And then let's shift the weight a little bit over to the left. Nice to have hands on hips and back and to the right and forward, right? So we're just shifting the weight of the sit bones. And this should just, move in a way that feels good to you, right? The shoulders, the head will follow, right? I like you to try to focus on the lower part of the body, what we call the pelvic girdle, right? And then a couple in the other direction, right? Just kind of waking up that lower area, the hips, and all of that, right? All right, and then gently come back to neutral, sitting up tall, shoulders over hips, and breathe. And then let's do a little bit, we'll move up to the shoulders. So let's bring the hands onto the shoulders, or if they don't reach, just out a little bit maybe. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's take the arms out and make circles. Let's start with little circles and then make them bigger, right? Feeling that movement in the shoulders, right? Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then start to make those circles smaller. And then we'll go the other way. So going opposite direction, small, and slowly getting to big. All the way. When I hear little click, click, clicks happening, I know I'm getting better movement. And then again, letting that get small, and then letting the arms gently rest on the shoulders, on the thighs, sorry. Losing it a little bit today, sorry. Okay, that was great. Hopefully the shoulders feel a little more awake. And now we'll do our cat-cow, okay? So I'm gonna sit my sideways view just to remind you. So we're sitting at the edge of the chair, feet a little, comfortably apart. Inhale, exhale, chin to chest, round the back, and go to the back edge of the sit bones. That's the exhale. Inhale, slowly come forward, tilt the pelvis, length, shoulder blades come together. Exhale, think belly button in towards spine and chin to chest. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, back. Keep going. Inhale. When you go forward, think about the shoulder blades, shoulders back and down, and lifting from the torso. Exhale, rounding chin to chest. One more like that. Inhale. Exhale, back. And now we're going to bring the arms into it. This was something I started a couple weeks ago. So you're going to inhale, come a little bit forward, and then let your arms open out and up. And then the palms face down as you round and the hands come to the tops of the thighs. Inhale, shift forward, the arms lift up and back, and then come forward and down. Okay, I'm going to do that again from the front view. So exhale, round. Inhale, coming forward. Lift the arms up. Maybe you look up. And exhale, the hands come down. Let's do two more like that, moving in a way that feels good to you. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. And one more. Inhale, coming forward. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, down. And then gently come back to neutral. Take a moment, notice how you feel. Breathe. All right. So let's do a little bit of sun salutation. So we're going to come to our prayer, sitting again at the front of the chair. Inhale, the arms up, look at the thumbs. Exhale, hands on the tops of the thighs, lengthen forward. And remember, we want the back as best we can, extension in the spine. So we're not rounding. Okay, sorry, let's start that again. I got into teacher mode. Let's start over. Start in prayer. Inhale. Exhale, hands on tops of thighs and lengthen. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let's just do a little fold over the right leg. Let the head release. Inhale, lift. The arms come out and up. And then go all the way down. Bring the hands to the tops of the thighs. Lengthen. So we're just going to do this on the other side. Inhale. Exhale, fold over the left side. Let the head go. Inhale, lift up. Let the arms come out and up. And back to prayer and Tadasana. And we'll come back over to the right. So coming back to your prayer. Inhale. Exhale, lengthen that spine, coming forward. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let's fold over the right. Let that head go. Inhale, lift. And this time, let's lift the right leg off the ground a little bit, maybe. Exhale, extend it out, or it could be on the floor. And bend and bring it back. Inhale, the arms come out and up. And back through prayer. And Tadasana. And we'll do that on the other side. Come into your prayer. Inhale. Exhale, lengthen that spine forward again. Inhale, coming up. And fold over the left. Let that head go. Inhale, lift up. Let's lift the left leg. Exhale, extend it out. Inhale, bend. Bring it down. The arms come out and up. And back to prayer and Tadasana. Take a moment. We're going to keep going. Coming back to prayer. Inhale. Exhale, hands on tops of thighs. Lengthen forward. Inhale, come up and fold over the right again. Let that head release. Whatever feels good. You could go lower if you want to. And then inhale, let's lift the body. Lift that leg. Exhale, extend. Maybe you want to make a few little circles here, just changing it up a little bit. And then bend that knee, place the foot down, and now extend the left leg out, right? Let's come into a prayer. Inhale the arms up, and now take your left hand over and tilt towards that left leg. Lengthen the right side of the body. Maybe you'd like to bring your hand behind the head, opening the elbow out so you really get a nice stretch. Right? Beautiful. Inhale, come up. Bring those hands back to a prayer. And now listen carefully. Let's turn towards the bent knee. So a little bit of a twist. Lengthen in the spine. We're going to do this again, what we just did. Inhale the arms up. Take the left hand over to the left leg and tilt. Lengthening from, like lift up from the waist. Don't just collapse, but lift and over, right? Maybe you want that hand behind the head if that felt good to you. And then inhale, come up. Bring the palms together. And now we're going to twist towards the extended leg. And just kind of feel that twist in the body. You might like to release the hands, hold the chair. Your left hand, make the twist a little deeper. And then gently release. Bring those arms up. Bring the foot back in, both feet. And back to our Tadasana mountain pose. Breathing here. So we're going to do that on the other side. We come back to our prayer. Inhale, look at the thumbs. Exhale, lengthen that spine forward. Inhale, come up. Exhale, let's fold over the left side. Let the head release a little bit. Breathe. Inhale, and then exhale, lift. Inhale, extend that leg. And if you like that little challenge, making some toe circles with the leg lifted, one direction, other way back. And then bend the knee, bring that foot down, and go ahead and extend out the other leg, right? And this time we're going to start in prayer today. Inhale, the first time, just take your right hand down, left arm up, and a little bit of a tilt, lengthening in the side body there. So we're not collapsing, we're lifting from the center and over. And then inhale the arms up, coming back to a prayer. Feel your feet grounded. And now let's turn our prayer, our whole body towards the bent knee. Length. You might feel more of a stretch in your back leg now. Inhale the arms up. And again, the right arm down. Oh, I forgot on the first time. Take the other hand behind the head and tilt. Length. Breathe. One more breath in those side ribs. Inhale, take the arms out, coming back to our prayer. And now we're going to turn to the right. Hands right in front of the chest. Inhale, turn towards that extended leg to get a little bit of a twist. Feet are grounded. And then maybe one hand comes behind. One hand on the bent knee to twist a little deeper, lengthening. Inhale, exhale, back through center. Take those arms up. Slowly bring the feet back in, back to prayer, and back to Tadasana. All right, anybody's legs feel a little sore? What I like to do for just a little rest is sit back in the chair, maybe lift the legs, kind of shake them out a little bit, just let them relax. All right. Let it go. So what we're going to do now is some of us are going to stand up. Some of us are going to stay seated. And we're going to do, remember apple? Well, no, we're going to do tree pose. Christmas tree pose. Okay. So first, for those of us who are standing, let's stand mindfully. So have your feet right under the knees, maybe a little closer in. Hands on the thighs, lengthen forward. That's an inhale. And then push down in the feet to stand up. Okay? And coming into our prayer. And I'm actually going to show the seated one first, right? So Sandy and whoever else, see if you can just lift, let's say the left leg, maybe cross it over, but that you're just balancing on the one leg. If you can bring it up to the knee, great. But wherever you can, maybe come into prayer. If you need to hold the chair, fine, right? Just trying to be on one leg. And then those of us who are standing, you can always have your chair to hold on to for balance, right? So I said Sandy, right leg is the standing leg. So take a moment in Tadasana. And then shift the weight, lift the heel of the left foot a little bit and lift it up, right? If you're sitting, you can do the same, lift it up. And then gently bring that foot to the side, opening the thigh out, right? Either you're going to come so the toes are on the floor, or you might come to the calf. right? Maybe you come into a prayer, breathing here or on the chair, right? Inhale the arms up and open and back to prayer. One more time. Inhale and open and back to prayer. And then hands down and find your Tadasana. All right. And we'll shift over to the other side. So the left leg is the standing leg. Lift the heel of the right and come over either to the calf or toes on the ground and come into prayer, right? And my seated friends, you could lengthen the leg out, sitting up tall, right? And then inhale the arms up, open, back to prayer. And inhale coming up, open, and back. And then let that foot go. Find your Tadasana and breathe. Let it go. Beautiful. And then another thing we can do standing or sitting is let's take the arms up overhead, interlace the fingers. Oh, I'm going to sit because you can't see my fingers. So sitting or standing, turn the palms to face up, lengthen up to the ceiling, ground. If you're sitting, ground in the sit bones, right? So we don't want to be like overarching, lengthening up. And the same if you're standing, actually. And then let's go a little bit to the side, go over to the left, and look up to the right, lengthening. Inhale, center. Exhale to the other side and look up and lengthen in the side body. Let's try that again. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to one side, look up. Inhale, other side. And then back through center. Let's open the arms out. Inhale, and then give yourselves a hug, right? So my back is rounding, whether I'm sitting or standing. Inhale, open out into your cactus, right? Exhale, give yourselves a hug. I'm going to do that again. We're going to switch which arm is on top. Inhale, cactus. Exhale, hug, right? Inhale, cactus. Exhale, hug, whichever. Got my elbows mixed up. And then one more inhale to each side and round. Inhale and round. Whew. And then everyone come to sit and just take a moment here. Breathe. I'm going to have a little sip of my water. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is a little bit for our fingers, for arthritis. So what I've learned to do for that is I'm going to come right up close. Hi. But it's really for you to see my hands. I think we did this last week, right? So take, let's say, whichever hand you want, one hand. I'm supporting with the other hand. Inhale, open, spread all the fingers. Oh, I forgot. The first part, just make a gentle fist and then make some circles with the wrist. Okay? In one direction and the other way back. I always like forget where the camera is. There we go. Right? And then as you're going in one direction, splay the fingers and make circles with the fingers splayed in one direction and the other way back. Good. And now spread all 5 fingers. Inhale. Exhale, pinky and thumb. Inhale. exhale, ring, inhale, exhale, middle, inhale, exhale, index. And then inhale, back to the index. Inhale, back to the middle. Inhale, back to the ring. And inhale, back to the pinky. And then shake that out, right? If you want to make some more circles, and let it go. Shaky, shaky, shaky. Other side. So again, we're going to make that gentle fist and then make some circles in one direction and the other way back. And then as you're making those circles, open out, splay the fingers in one direction and the other way back. Good. And now spread all 5 fingers. Inhale, pinky and thumb. Inhale, ring. Inhale, middle. Inhale, index. And back the same way we came. Back to the index. Inhale, middle. Inhale, ring. Inhale, pinky. And then shake it out, or maybe make some circles again. Shake out both the hands. And then, I don't know about you guys, my hands are a little cold. So the other thing that's nice to do is to give yourself a little massage. So maybe like squeeze each digit, each finger. Right, just a little squeeze. One hand and the other. Right, get some blood flowing there. Right, and then, you know, maybe squeeze the whole hand a little bit. If you like, I always feel this fleshy part just near my thumb is always really tense. So it might feel good to do a little massage, the palm of the hand. Right, you guys kind of explore. And then, yeah, let's interlace those fingers again. Turn the palms away and lengthen. Right. Now notice which index finger is on top, and can you switch, right? And push the palms away, lengthen out and back, right? And then just, you know, give another little squeeze, shake them out. Great. Excellent, everyone. So that was really good for our arthritis and things like that. Oops. All righty, so let's take a moment, notice how you're feeling. Notice the inhale and the exhale. We're going to do one more movement because I'm looking at the time here. So we're going to do a little side to side, okay? So let's inhale, take the arms up. Oh yeah, I did this earlier today. So here's the thing. Arms a little bit wide. Imagine that you're holding a big beach ball, right? That's light, but it has some, you know, mass to it. So you can't bring your hands together. They're apart. Inhale, holding that beach ball. Exhale, just a little tilt to the side, but don't let go of the beach ball, right? Inhale, center, and over to the other side, holding that beach ball. Inhale, one more time to one side. Maybe you can go a little further with your beach ball. Inhale, and other side, keep that beach ball. And then come up, reach up, and then slowly just let the arms come down. Release the beach ball and take a moment and breathe. Good. And then the last thing that we'll do, oh, I know, I'll do something that's a little bit, might be a little challenging. So take your legs out and let's cross the right over the left, okay? And then maybe some of us can bend the top leg, the right leg, so it's above the knee, and place the left foot flat, right? And this is a big hip opener. And then take one hand under the heel, the other hand under the knee. Inhale, sit up tall. Inhale, and then see if you can lift that leg, and you're gonna lean back in your chair and then come back up, all right? Try that again, sitting up tall. I'm gonna again give you the old side view of this. Okay, sitting up tall, inhale, exhale, lift the leg and lean back against the chair. Inhale, come back up. One more time, inhale, exhale, lift and tilt back. Inhale, exhale, come forward, and then extend that leg out and let it go. All right, let's try that on the other side. So first, you're gonna cross left over right, and then slowly bring the ankle, if you can, above the knee. I should mention, if you have or use yoga straps, right, that could be helpful here to help you pull it up. And then one hand under the knee, the other under the heel. Inhale, sitting up tall. Lift the leg a little, might just be a little, and maybe lean back. Inhale, bring that foot back. Let it go. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, hands under the heel and the knee. I'm going to sit facing front. You can see heel and knee. Inhale, exhale, tilt back. Lengthen that leg. Inhale and back down. One last time. And I guess I should say, if that's too hard, you can also just kind of lean back and forward, or just pick up the leg a little bit. Inhale, exhale, lift and lean back. It's a good hamstring stretch. And then release and extend that leg out. Bring it in, let it go. Breathing here. And then just one more time, we're going to release some of that shoulder tension, bringing the hands to the shoulders this time. Circles with those elbows. Right, inhale, coming forward. Exhale, back and around. And again, and let it go. And then the other way back. Inhale, down and up and around. Breathing here. And then gently let that go. Let's come to sit back in our chair. If you have something that you want to put your feet up on, by all means do that. But if they're on the ground, let them be grounded, connected to the floor, your back comfortably supported by the back of the chair. Right. I should have always mentioned, for this ending, if you are wearing glasses, you might want to just take them off just for a moment. There's something about, if you're a glasses wearer, about taking the glasses off that just signals the body, relax. Just taking a few breaths here, noticing the inhale and the exhale. Bring the attention to the soles of the feet. Imagine that you could breathe through the feet, inhaling through the soles of the feet and exhaling down. And we're going to go through this like substance through the whole body. So now let's exhale fully. Inhale through the soles of the feet up to the knees. Exhale out through the knees, the ankles, the feet. Inhale through the feet, the knees, the hips. Exhale, the hips, the knees, the ankles, the toes. Now we're going to go all the way up to the shoulders. So let's inhale, feet, ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, and exhale through the shoulders, the torso, the hips, knees, feet. And now let's also bring our arms into it, as if we can inhale through our fingers and through our feet, all the way up to the crown of the head. Exhale, inhale through the feet, the knees, the hips, the torso, the fingers, shoulders, all the way up to the crown of the head. And let the exhale be like a waterfall. Exhale through the head, the shoulders, the elbows, the fingers, torso, hips, knees, and feet. Release, relax, breathe. Couple breaths here. I invite you to gently bring the attention back. Maybe wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. And let's come, if you like, you can stay seated back or come to sit forward. Let's do an Om together. Exhale. Inhale for Om. Om. Hands to prayer. Namaste. Thank you all so much for coming on this little yoga journey with me. If you'd like to unmute yourselves and say hello, that would be great.
Hi, y'all.
Hello.
Hi.
Thank you. Thank you, Anita.
Thank you.
Well, it's been lovely working with you guys these couple of weeks, and I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful holiday in this unusual year. And I wish you all the best for you and your families for 2021.
Will you be teaching us in 2021 like this again, or we don't know yet?
We don't. Oh, Jen is there too. Hi, Jen. From what I understand, I will not be continuing. But I don't know. That could change. You could ask them to have me back. I do want you all to know that I am doing, starting on December 21st during the holiday, I'm going to be doing some free classes on Facebook. I don't know if any of you use Facebook, but if you search All Beings Yoga, I'm going to be doing, like, during the holiday, just because it's kind of a challenging time for many of us. There'll be little half-hour classes each day, like Monday through Friday, not on the weekends. But so look out for that. Find me on Facebook, and I think I have your guys' emails. So yeah. Yeah, so if you have any questions, please don't be shy to reach out to me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. And
Thank
I hope you'll. All right. Thank you, Lee and Sandy and Julia.
Yeah.
And Jen, I don't know if she's still there, but yeah, and I hope you all be well and safe this holiday.
Are you teaching next week, or this is your last time for us?
No, is that Julia?
Yes.
Yeah, Julia, this week is the last week of the You Call This Yoga classes.
No.
Yes, it's the last week. And, you know, they have a lot of other things going on. So I know they have other chair classes and things. But it seems that for at least the plan now, they didn't ask me to come back. So,
Oh,
but you know, I don't know. That's possible it'll change. But like I said, you know, I'm going to be on Facebook if you want to come there. And, you know, and then I do my own classes that you can join and just like this. So, so please don't be a stranger and, you know, I think you guys all have my email and everything. So,
yeah. Well, I'm going to send an email to whoever I need to send it to and say, bring you back. I really enjoyed this.
oh,
This is great.
oh, well, thank you, Julia.
I did.
I
I loved
appreciate
it.
that. And Sandy.
Yeah.
And yeah, if, you know, ask them and we'll see. Power to the people.
Wow.
So,
Well, happy holidays to all. Merry Christmas, happy Kwanzaa, happy Hanukkah, happy.
happy.
Yes.
Yeah, and Julia, you since you came late, I don't know if you appreciated. I have my little tree over here,
Yes.
and I have my little menorah here because
Yes.
it's the first night of Hanukkah.
Okay.
So
Yep.
I'm trying to like holiday it up, you know.
Yep. Yep. Wow.
All right, folks. Well, thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
I
you.
hope one day we'll meet in person, you know. Maybe I'll come
Yeah.
down to where you guys are and
Yeah.
and
One day I might be in New York.
well, yeah, so give me a call.
Give you a call. I call
That
you.
was really good. That was really good.
Yeah, it
I'm a
was
New
good.
Yorker.
Julia, you did good.
A New Yorker by way of North Kakalaki. Yeah.
Oh my
How you
goodness.
doing, Sandy?
I'm doing okay. How about you?
I'm doing good. Just getting ready for the holidays. We're still working from home, and we was told that when we come back to NC State in January, we all have to take the COVID test before we go back to work.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's raging in North Carolina.
Right. Yeah.
Really is.
Yeah.
So we're trying to stay safe. And in our old age, we're not doing anything much.
Yeah, it's hard,
Wow.
but
We'll miss our grandchildren at Christmas because we think it's not good for us all to get together.
I know. It's
So we'll
so
wave
sad.
at them from the car, maybe.
Yes, yes.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
all right.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Thank
Take care,
you.
you guys.
Thanks,
Be
everybody.
safe. Mwah.
I will
Be
send an
well.
email.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Miss Julia.
All right.
All
Bye-bye.
right. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I did already.
Shares, and then she gets fed up very quickly, and I'm bugging her with questions. So she just was not reflective and not interested. Now, her experience there might have been more traumatic. She had to escape from Russia. They had to pay someone to take them through the woods in a horse-drawn carriage to Poland because you weren't allowed to leave Russia at that time. And there's a lot of dramatic things that went on that I heard, not so much from my mother, really from my father, who told her stories as well. But I don't know if it's because it was traumatic, but I'm inclined to think it was just her temperament, that she wasn't oriented that way. And yeah, I mean, it was kind of, I think that's one of the reasons that he loved talking to me so much, because I wanted to listen and she didn't.
Yeah. Talking about gender differences in the attitude to the past, and which is, right up your alley, right? This is your area of expertise. I was fascinated by the stories that you told about your father's aunts, or that stories that he told about his aunts, particularly Dora and Magda. And I was expecting one kind of story about women's lives back in Poland. And in fact, well, I'll let you tell it. I mean, there's
Yes, I have a chapter on this. This is astonishing. The family we grew up in, again, Hasidim, many aunts and uncles, brothers, his mother's brothers and sisters. The women were all highly educated, except the oldest. The oldest was married in an arranged marriage to another Hasid, had 5 children, raised them, so she lived that traditional life. There's a lot about her too. But all the others, the women, except for my grandmother, who was the second oldest, many of them didn't marry until way, way later. Most of them, several of them never married. But they were highly educated. The brothers were not. How did that happen? My father explained, the brothers were the ones that mattered. They could not be exposed to secular education. It would corrupt them. And so they spent all their time studying Talmud.